So, for Christmas, I wasn't really highly concerned about getting or giving gifts. Like, all around, I knew that I was going to be driving the RTR. Oh, by the way, I just cut my own hair, so, like, I finally shaved all the sides off. While I had access to a house, I was like, why not? So I pumped out the clippers and gave myself a haircut. But anyway, anyway, I was really, like, set on just enjoying Christmas as a day and not obsessing over what I did have and didn't have. And usually I let myself get really depressed that I don't like have family on Christmas. So instead of letting myself go there, I made one plan, and that I was gonna go see Fantastic Beasts, the newest in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter series. And I specifically did not go to see it before Christmas. On Christmas Day, I found out it was at a limited number of places, and I had a couple of friends who said, oh, like, I'm not doing anything on Christmas, like, or they wanted to spend time with me, and it was like, you know, I'll come see the movie with you. One of those two friends worked out and came and saw the movie with me, and at the end of the movie, she had me come back to her car, and this friend is Lady E, who also did the art in the back of my van, and gave me a present that was wrapped in this paper. Now, from the beginning, this friend, who we call Lady E, has been, like, really understanding about me being in a van. Like, she actually sat down, she listened to me, and heard my reasoning on going down this path. And so, like, sometimes I forget how well she listens to me. And I felt really bad because I hadn't bought her anything. Well, I bought her the movie ticket because she was just keeping me company. But I haven't really, like, gone and go, I'm gonna get her Christmas present. And so, like, I felt bad because I hadn't bought one. But, like, she got it because she wanted to get it for me. And I had given her a suitcase I was going to get rid of because I got a duffel bag I like better, especially because it compresses really flat, and I don't need the suitcase anymore because I've purged enough stuff that I don't need it as an extra storage container. So I given her the suitcase, and she said that was a good enough present. Still felt bad because it wasn't something new. But long story short, this is what she got me. This guy. I officially have, like, a Mr. Buddy heater thing. I have the little buddy, which this looks really tiny on the picture. Like, I saw this on Amazon, and I'm like, oh, this is little. And for some reason, I thought this was, like, a like, cylinder that sat on top of the propane container. So my whole vision of this was a much smaller object than this, which is about the size of my head. But I'm so excited about it. It was like the sweetest gift, and who's gonna say no to a free heater, you know, a free propane heater. It's something I thought about getting, but the expense didn't seem worth it when I could, like, try to heat up myself with my stove. Like, I've seen that done on Crystal Vanner's channel, and I've seen it on Bob Wells's channel, so I was like, oh, in a pinch, I can just turn the stove on and use the stove for heat. But it's really nice to have, like, an actual heater system, even though it's bigger than I thought. Like I said, the size of my head. And what you actually do is you sit this directly on top of the propane, and then you have, let me dig around again in the box, which I'm going to get rid of fairly soon. And then this base, you put the propane on top of it, and then you put the heater on top of that. So I think this was an amazing gift. And the great thing about this is I feel like people give a lot of empty gifts on Christmas, and I used to do it too, especially, like, once my cousins started having kids and all of those things. I'm trying to straighten this up while I do this, because I'm about to run some errands. But people buy, like, these empty gifts on Christmas to say that they are giving someone a gift, and they don't even think about sometimes what they need. It's like, oh, I'm walking down this aisle and I'm gonna get you this thing because I feel guilty not giving you a gift. And the thing is, yes, she gave this to me because it was Christmas, but she also, like, listened to me and thought about something I needed and gave me something that was of value. Much like Lady S with the roof container cargo carrier. Like, it was really like, I see this as a need that can be fulfilled for you. And like, for me, I was gonna throw out that suitcase or give it to Goodwill or do something to it, and it was a perfectly good suitcase, and she saw it and she was like, hey, this saves me from like buying a suitcase. Now I still feel bad because I'm still filled with that old guilt of how you're supposed to behave on Christmas, and one of them is you buy gifts just because. But I think this is a more real version of gift giving as it was intended, in that a need was seen and that gift was given, and the joy of fulfilling that need. And even like me, like buying the movie ticket before she got there, she would have never let me pay for it if I let her actually get there. So it was good I got there before her. She never would have let me pay for a ticket. But anyway, I think that's the true spirit of giving. And in that way, I think giving is good and beautiful. When you see something you just want to do for somebody or just want to give to somebody, and you don't have to wait for Christmas for it. And that's what I think is important. But additional upgrade before I head out to RTR, I got me a heater. Awesome.